Hey Capricorn, I'm SJ from Where's My Crystals, and welcome to your monthly intuitive tarot reading for the month of December. This is also if you're a Capricorn Sun, Moon or Rising, and if you want to check out any of the other videos for your Rising and Moon sign, you also can. So we've got a lot of kind of strong themes here going through the tarot first. We've got the Five of Swords, which is, it's kind of like showing me it's you kind of on the defensive a little bit, but you've fought your battle, you've done what you needed to do, you've collected the facts, that's what I'm getting. You've collected the facts, but it's not really getting you anywhere any quicker, basically. I feel like everybody around you is being disarmed because of the knowing that you think you need. Sometimes that's what I'm getting. Sometimes you don't need to know, if that makes sense. It's almost like there's not a reason for everything. And because your mind wants to understand it, you need the logic, you need the reasoning, but there's not always the reasoning there. And also things don't always unfold in the same way which you expect them to unfold, which I think you've found out through the hard way, basically. You've learnt your lessons of that, and now you are quite defensive. But the kind of message I'm getting here is that the hardship is kind of done now, and whatever emotionally you've been battling and combating, you've kind of come to a point where you need to change direction. And you've got all the knowing, we've got the Six of Cups here. It's almost like an abundance of inner knowing. So trust your instincts, trust yourself, basically, but you don't always have to have the facts for what you already know. It's the knowing. I hope that makes sense. But we've got the King of Wands, so we've got basically a lot of strength. I feel like you've been probably through a bit of an emotional roller coaster, and you're coming up to the top again of that now. Your feelings are starting to come round. You're starting to feel a lot stronger, and I feel like there's going to be somebody coming to you this month for advice or help, and it's going to be good for you to help them. So if that rings true, I'm feeling like kind of the second week of December that's going to happen for you. It's not necessarily going to be in that time frame, but probably early to mid December. I feel like you've got the knowledge that you can help somebody very easily, and you won't think that it's actually that helpful, but to that person, you just bringing your wisdom and insight in the situation that they ask about is going to bring a lot of ease for them, and it will also make you feel very good, because you'll realize that you have stronger powers of helping people, and actually how natural and easy that is for you there, Capricorn, as well. So far in the reading, just kind of remembering that we're not fighting anymore, and sometimes you're fighting yourself. So trust your inner instincts, trust your gut instincts, but don't look for the receipts unless it's completely necessary. If somebody's coming for you for help, then please do help them. We're getting that in the second week of December. And through to the third week of December, we've got the Death card, which is such a powerful transformation card. So I feel like for you, Capricorn, you've been going through this kind of, I'm getting for you a lot of emotional stress in the past kind of like few months. So I feel like really December is a turning point. It's you shedding that skin and starting afresh. It's you coming into, it might even be your birthday month this month or next month, but it's you really coming into your own to start kind of feeling like you again. I feel like for some of you, this is a new work opportunity, and I feel like you're about to step into a new job, a new work opportunity. So you might see that something's ending, but something new is beginning. So keep a lookout for that. And we've got the Knight of Swords reversed. So I feel like this is quite heavily linked with the Death card. It's like there is new beginnings, but it's coming through reverse. So it's you not being sure whether to take these new beginnings, being a little bit reluctant to shed that old skin and have that rebirth. New is always uncomfortable, but nothing good ever really comes from being in our comfort zone. So take the risk, take the opportunity, because really I feel like you're gonna be a little bit not sure, maybe you're taking even a pay cut to do something that's going to help progress you, but that is definitely going to be helpful and it's going to be a good direction for you. So definitely kind of you are going to be a bit reluctant, but I feel like for whatever reason that is, try and just kind of overcome it and take that new opportunity, because it's going to be very good for you. We've got the Eight of Swords, which is kind of like the knowing, like you coming through, you mastering, you're kind of like the master of the unknown, really. I feel like you've got a lot of intuition and a lot of knowing, and you don't necessarily trust it in the past. Like we're getting that kind of Five of Swords coming through at the beginning of the reading, but now we're getting the Eight of Swords, which is you really stepping into trusting your knowing and your intuition. And once you're in tune with that more, the realizing that actually you can take a risk, because you're only going to take a risk if everything aligns intuitively in your body. Your body's not going to let you take a risk that's going to be bad for you. And if you do take a risk that seems bad for you at first, then actually the bigger picture is that was there for a reason, and you had to overcome this hurdle to learn the lesson, to then prepare you for what's to come next in your story. So very, very empowering and very new opportunities. You as a teacher, you as helping people. I'm seeing that a lot here. You learning to trust your wisdom and your inner knowledge, and that's a really exciting time for you. Take this time to really kind of look within, have some introspection, and feel what it is that you want for the future, because this new opportunity kind of coming through middle December, mid to end of December. I'm getting that kind of like 21st. Kind of like, yeah, they're giving me 8 days between the 13th and the 21st. I think that's 8 days. So I feel like there's definitely something exciting happening in that bracket for you, but it's going to be a resistant time, and you need to learn to relinquish the control a little bit and just go with the flow, so that you can be on your true, most authentic path. I can't speak today. Maybe you're having issues communicating as well. If you're feeling like it's hard to communicate with somebody, then don't be afraid. You know, you absolutely have every right to be able to say authentically your truths. And remember, nothing's really ever as dramatic or as drastic as it feels for you. I'm feeling like very anxious around a communicative situation, and I'm feeling like this is personal life related. So relationship, old relationship, friendship, parental relationship, something like that. But good always comes from clear communication. So just try and practice, maybe do some throat chakra meditations, but try and practice to communicate clearly and what's your inner truths as well. We're getting elder and ancestors. So kind of reflecting on kind of the ancestry of our families and who came before us, and remembering that sometimes what is inside of us is what's come from generations before us that we might not have even known about, we might not have consciously known about, but we carry those ancestral kind of energies within us. So just kind of trying to reconnect, or trying to connect with that, and pay it some attention as well. Truth, so what you're asking about is the truth. So if there's something that you're thinking about through this reading, it's really interesting, because this has all been about trusting your inner instincts, and then we're getting this yes card, it's true. So you know the truth, and that's basically the truth is within you, Capricorn. Practice, so the best way to be good at something is obviously like repetition, practicing. Practice makes perfect. But just a reminder that perfection is not necessarily what we're striving for here. Imperfections are usually where the love for something lies, you know, and what makes you unique. So try not to be too polished, because you don't want to be robotic, if that makes sense. So we've got a year from now is going to be where something completely transformative is. So we've got the new job potential or new opportunity starting this month, but I feel from a year from now, your life is kind of going to be unrecognizable if you take that advice and take that opportunity. There is an opportunity coming for you. We've got the angels giving you the opportunity card to show that. The moon's cards that we've got here are be bold and make the first move. I feel like this is also connecting with when I said earlier about the communication, and if you are frightened, or maybe not frightened, that might be a deep word, but stressed and anxious of whether to communicate or make the first move, then definitely do it. And if that relates to a job offer, like you've given an interview and you're waiting to hear and it's been too long, then do feel like you can kind of make the next move and address that and get in touch. Make yourself visible, Capricorn, is what I'm getting from Spirit as well. There's a number 3 coming through for you, and I don't have any messages about the 3, but I've just got that from Spirit, so take that as you wish. And show the world the real you. We've got the full moon in Aquarius, so basically don't hide behind. I feel like the knowing is coming through. It's like you are very intuitive, but you actually ignore that. And it's time to show the world, embrace that and show the world who the real you is. We've got the 2 of Earth, which is showing change for you, Capricorn. So Capricorn, we have so many opportunities coming through this month. And I feel like don't be surprised if it's more than one job offer or more than one opportunity, even in romance, career. There's definitely a lot of the abundance that you carry within is flowing through this month of December for you, ready in time for a new start of a new calendar year, which is very exciting. And it's almost your birth month. Well, it's some of your birth months already. So now I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask a question. If you'd like to stay for this part, then you can pause the video now. Okay, we're back, so hope you thought of your question there. The pendulum will swing back and forth or side to side, and the answer will be yes if it does that. And if it swings in a roundabout, then that means no. So if you think of your question now, right in the forefront of your mind, Capricorn, and I will ask that, channel it through as well. Okay, so we have the answer yes for you for whatever the question is there. Don't forget, just a little reminder, trust the inner you, trust the authentic you, and don't masquerade for anybody because you don't need to be conformative. The world is too conformative. So I don't know why, but I just got that little bit coming through for you then. I hope you've really enjoyed your reading, and please do check out your other signs as well. Also, please share this to a friend, tag a friend who's a Capricorn, or share it to a friend on your story. If it's on YouTube, please do like and subscribe to our channel because it really helps us get these messages out to as many people as possible. Love and light, and have a great month of December.